and we are in week 2 of the Summer Cup. Week 1 was a blast. We brought a triple header with a guest co-host, but to start us off right with week 2, 2 undefeated teams, I've got Mono. Mono, welcome here, buddy.
Hi. Wow. Okay, so we're gearing up for a really good match, I think, on this one.
Indeed, yeah. We got here's what we got. You've got basically Pi and StdB, who were joined together for the Greyhound Cup, are now split apart and in opposite sides. And you're actually going to see 104th, 116th, Pi, StdB, all out on the battlefield today. They had a really good week 1 performance. Let's go ahead and see how that finished up for them. Actually, that did not take. Anyway, they had a week 1 performance. Both of them were undefeated at 5-0 and had a really strong performance there. This is a Swiss system. If you watched last week's show, you're going to know it here. Swiss system means every week we do a restack and the 2 top teams face each other. The 2 bottom teams face each other, and so on, everything from there. So essentially from the Summer Cup, you're going to see equal match teams for that week going against each other. And yeah, it is going to be pleasurable. It is definitely going to be something to look forward here. We are on one of the favorite maps. Sainte Marie Glace is the map here that we're on right now. We're just a couple minutes from starting. Things that we have. Go ahead.
Should be a good time to tell you that I don't have the feed on Discord. So if you could do that right now, buddy.
Yep.
As the match is just starting.
Let me go ahead and get that up. We got it happening right now. We're going to get this up for Mono. There it is. Give me 1 second. You got to love the rush. We do not want to delay the time for the match here. Get the guys into the battle. It's been a pleasure to bring this to them. But like I said, we're going live to the game right now. And there it is. And okay, so they did have it set up. I'm sorry, it's Sainte Marie Dumont, as they said. They just were practicing on Sainte Marie Glace. I'm going to go ahead and be bringing you the perspective of the United States, which is the 116th and StdB coming from the north side. And Mono will be bringing the perspective of Pi and 104th. This, right off the bat, probably one of the most favorite midpoints in the entire game. Let's go ahead and bring this up. Causeway, coming down from the 116th, is going to be their headquarters spawn, followed by Sunken Lane. Sunken Lane is going to be their 4th spawn, which is offset at a significant amount of distance from Rue de la Grand. This, I already ready to slaughter a bunch of words here. But basically,
I can see that.
Yep, Rue, and then
they're. It always amazes me that these guys, the way they've practiced building fortifications around the artillery is just insane. There's clearly a lot of coordination going on with squads of engineers and supply guys, like just reinforcing this entire point, making it as hard as possible for any enemy scouts to get in. And that's the matchup, the match starting right now.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and go the map side by side. Look how both of them are setting up here. So you see multiple vehicles on 116th StdB right at the edge of that border. We got 2 supply trucks, 2 transport trucks, a heavy tank, a medium, a light tank, a recon. Meanwhile, they actually see a decent amount of them back there on artillery from Pi and 104th. Actually looks like they got a little less heading to that midpoint than 116th and StdB.
Yeah, definitely. There's seems like there was a transport truck and a supply truck heading towards Moutonnerie. Actually, these guys are gonna flank. These guys are gonna take Magic Hill. Is my guess here. And they're probably gonna set up a Gary around this commander move mark and just go from here and go from over here. It seems onto Rue de la Gare.
Yep. So let's go ahead. We'll see how these guys are heading into the point. We saw the front from the map, the truck icon. You can hear it on the screen right now. Cap progress, as expected, what we saw on the map is going right now to 116th and StdB. Heavy transport truck coming up. 1 squad leader bails out. Little distribution here. Here comes the rest of the 116th, along with some StdB individuals. Artillery, as expected, coming in, trying to deny that cap progress. So far, no connections on the artillery. See the supply trucks and the transport trucks on top right-hand side. Meanwhile, that transport truck coming over from Magic Hill. This could be the first engagement we have. Privet Joker comes up. Might have actually... looks like that transport truck. Okay, he just got out. Engagement's happening right over here on the cornfield. Soviet Viking goes down. Privet is over on the west side, trying to make his way into the strong point. Cap progress 50% of the way to StdB and Pi. Solid in control. Everything from that transport truck that did an early assault has been destroyed. Meanwhile, they're coming down on that right hedge grove. OP's going up. And this is going to be something really, St. Marie Dumont, especially for Rue, artillery plays such a big point for the meat grinder here. Whichever, but right now the troops are so close to each other that artillery's having to keep its distance. So right now this gunfight is playing out. Oh, I say that, and the entire StdB flank or spearhead just gets demolished.
The front line,
yeah, let's go ahead and pull that back up here on instant replay. You can see that round coming in. We're talking about it, and all those orange dots. What is that? The better part, about 8 guys with that one shell. Here they go on that instant replay. Gone. Ugh. So Rue, especially with that artillery, comes in close. Danger close is effective. Takes it out. Rue gets taken. Pi and 104th, once again, both experienced communities. They're going to go ahead and be playing. Mono, you talked about that Magic Hill. You want to go ahead and give us a little rundown of the Magic Hill?
Magic Hill right here. I'm going to fly over there. This is a very strong position to control Rue, because it offers some high ground and some great shots into Rue itself. You can build an AT gun here. You can have a tank. You can have, you can place a redstone garrison, and whoever wants to get close is gonna go over this grass field. It's really hard to get in here if there's somebody defending. So it's a really strong controlling position to control this flank of Rue. The other sector that I wanted to talk about is right on the main road, where StdB has a garrison. Let me find it here. Yeah, they have a garrison right there. You can see a goof spawn right there. And 104th has this, it seems like 2 squads pushing this flank, because once you take care of this and you get your own garrison and you have Magic Hill, then the fight for Rue becomes significantly easier.
Indeed. So I love that, because this is one of the things about that I like about the St. Marie Dumont map, and this is this is gonna be about the last time that we see St. Marie Dumont. Is that the strong point isn't necessarily the critical point that you want to put your people in. You want to get out, you want to spread the activity, and we actually see both teams doing that right now, trying to control those key gateways into Rue de la Grande, as opposed to just sitting on that point. We got an engagement. Yep.
Yeah, Filthy Nasty, they're taking out Matthew, and seems like Warhawk. These guys need to push hard into that garrison and take it out. Right now, it's not being used too much by the enemy team, but okay, there we go. Warhawk. Oh man, the curse of the admin camera strikes.
It happens. Well, and let's actually switch up. We got a couple point of views on here as we see this happening. We're gonna go ahead and switch over to Lucky Gummy, member of Pi and 104th team. He's actually looking to establish something happening over here, rocking with the MP40, and you see him checking the map there. And so far, I'm gonna just highlight this. We have highlighted someone, and he hasn't died within 10 seconds. So this is an important part for a broadcaster.
Pi being hyper aggressive here with the tanks, which is something that we haven't really seen on most matches here. They are driving a Panther. Look at where this is on the map. This is right here, way above on Northern Territory, getting behind, and they just took down a Sherman. Are they going to see those supplies dropping? It seems like they are. They're going to head over there. They see this Panther seems poised to completely harass their back line. And yeah, it's, I think, something we haven't seen. They also have a recon tank harassing their arty. And you can see all these garrisons. We were talking about map control. Magic Hill is right here, and that main crossroads. They are trying to push in from the left here. Seems like to get around on that position. And yeah, I'm surprised to see this Panther so far deep into enemy territory.
Yeah.
He seems, yeah, this is actually going to be very interesting.
We talk about harassing. Right now, we do have a member from Pi and 104th, Friggins Fred, making his presence known. Here's those guns going. Actually gets 2 kills right on the side with the MP40 at distance. Let's see if the communication going out. Be careful. Careful, Artie. He smartly throws a nade. One guy comes off the gun. Nade goes wide. Friggs gets 1 gunner. He gets 2. He's on a 4-kill streak right now. Is he single-handedly going to just shut down this entire artillery? He realizes the barbed wire there. He does. Critical play there as a single Pi 104th member silences both guns that were active. Controls it on there. Very, very good play. And actually, after the distance, you see it right now. That little transport vehicle now is going to move out of there. He wasn't needed to bring in the brig guns. He's going to continue to harass. So Pi and 104th kind of playing the long game here. Mono, let's switch it back up to you on the front lines.
Yeah, I'm looking here at Rue. Seems it's totally in control of StdB here. There's some already coming down. Ooh, there we go. Nice shot there. They don't seem 104th doesn't seem to be actually pushing very much right now. You can see they're all around there, basically keeping them in Rue as they try and flank. You can see some squad elements dropping in from this flank, marking those OPs and garrisons. A lot of use of the marks here by 104th S. Oh, well, and let me, they got destroyed here.
Let me go ahead and take an eagle eye perspective here and say one reason why 104th isn't really being able to move out that much. So essentially what we have right now is StdB and 116th has just said, okay, we're going to give you everything in that circle. We're going to give you everything down there. But meanwhile, we're going to want to focus our things, and we're going to try to contain you as much as possible. Really, in this entire coordinate here, holding down these flanks, holding down this side. We do got a little bit of contact happening, but really just boxed them into the point, which is critical because 116th and StdB need to see it happen right there. They need to make a decision. Are they going to stay here and defend this? Because within a minute, both those sides could collapse on in with that bombing run. We'll see it's actually happening right now, the collapse. If they don't stay true to the defense and put themselves in the meat grinder, they're going to leave a void. But in order to flank the flanks of Pi and 104th, they need to split their forces. So this is going to be interesting. We see that bombing run coming in. No cap progress yet.
Yeah, they dropped an airhead at the very start of that bombing run, which surprised me because there was a lot of enemy infantry around it. So I don't know if they got their intel wrong there or what, but it seems like a weird spot to drop an airhead.
Yep, and Nice is now making his way into the building, clears out the first barn. Let's see what his point of view is. Might be able to get yep, clean shot there, putting the pressure in on the strong point. Still no cap progress as StdB and 116th has a still significant amount in there. Kane and Maynard, here's that. Maynard's gonna go up there with the bar. Look out, look out. Oh, Nice, gets him. Maynard goes down. And this harassing force. There's a moment right now for Pi and 104th. You got some strong point pressure. make some of these 3 guys in there, creating hate, discontent. Artillery still being effective.
Yeah, 104th and Pi just lost the main road almost entirely. They have, now they have lost it entirely. They have no presence there whatsoever. They've lost that flank as they focus their efforts on the right flank, and they are starting to get some infantry in the point. But I don't think it's going to be enough. They need to get around them or destroy those garrisons some way or another.
Indeed. So,
also, what I wanted to show you guys is take a look at those Belgian gates over there. I've never seen that before. Seems like they want to use those to get
elevate,
get over the hedgerow, and be able to shoot from this side. A very interesting use and creative use of the Belgian gates there.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, there's resource nodes. You can also get that little bit of elevation happening, but using every little point that they can. So, critical moment. Let's go ahead and let's go to side by side. Look where we're at overall on the maps here, and see as Mono called out. 1/16th and StdB feeling the squeeze, really put a lot of their focus over on the west hand side, cleared out that main road. Magic Hill, though, no presence over there, but look out, let's flip to it right now. Rue, that Magic Hill's still allowing them to come in also from the south. Rue is getting some cap progress, right about 20% going towards Pi and 104th. And look who's still in the point. Look who is still in the point. Nice.
Yeah.
Still in there causing hate and discontent. You think for a nice guy, he'd be, a little bit more friendly. Yeah. But artillery having devastating effects. We see one on the left take down a few, one on the right. I mean, I give credit right now to the artillery players. Having the confidence to land your shells that accurately. That is something right now. Today, the PTE is live, update 10. Expect to see a little bit better artillery dispersion, or better depending on the way you look at it. But the accuracy, this might be an update 9 through and through match with old St. Marie de Mont accurate artillery. What's not old though is Pi and 104th continuing to keep on the attack. Huge spawn wave on the defense here from StdB and 1/16th. But they got a lot of ground to cover, and just like that,
they got wrecked.
All those blue lights, squad and a half, just eliminated. Not a single StdB and Pi member, or sorry, there's a Greyhound Cup call out. Not a single StdB 1/16th member is able to apply any pressure to Rue. So let's go ahead. Mono, you want to fly over to the next point and see how we're setting up there?
Yeah. Sunken Lane, next point. Where is it? Let me find it right here. There we go. We got already one squad leader, Basu, here from Pi, getting behind here, and they've already dropped supplies. I'm going to show you that on the map right now. They dropped supplies right here. I wonder if he's going to get there before these guys manage to spawn in, as Rue is starting to, it's going to fall any second now. This guy probably waiting for his OP. There we go. He's setting up. There we go. All right. So it seems like he's going to try and get behind Sunken and maybe get to those supplies. It seems like I don't know what their strat here is, but it seems like a weird spot to drop the supplies there. And oh my God, they have absolutely no one on Sunken because this guy is starting to cap basically on his own.
Ooh. That is, yep.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go.
Mono, get that defense back. Good here. We're going to go ahead and take a look here. Lucky Gummy has got a good engagement happening right now with his squad. And record to pick this up.
Is your stream back on?
It's on, but it's on the 15-minute delay. Let me get Mono. I'm going to get back over to you. Let's see if we got you.
Okay, no, we don't have you. Yeah, you don't have me. I had to close that.
To shut it up, shut it down. Perfect. All right. Yeah. So this is what we know in the business as
improvising.
So there's Raisin's point of view. Let's see. We got Lucky Gummy.
I got you. Wait, I got you. I'm gonna close the stream then.
I got to get back into Hell Let Loose. We have found out that too many point of views is just too much. Just too much. For at least for this machine, we have found the breaking point.
All right, I'm gonna try and give you my feed again.
Perfect. And this is when everybody gets to see how quick can Inchon set this back up. Good times. Good times. Let's go. Let's see. We got some other point of views here. There's Maynard getting a little BAR action off of his thing. We're getting Inchon back in there with the point of view. We'll get Monos coming back up with the admin cam. Gotta love it. There's the Team 17 logo loading in the background. Lovely stuff. Let's go ahead and check out Bowdy. He's on there. Looks like rocking the STG, becoming one with the bush. And Mono, we're gonna do this on the fly here. I'm gonna let you know that I'm gonna keep the Discord share off for right now, just to not make the same. Help my poor little computer. And we'll get us back into the server here.
All right, both my camera and the feed are up.
Perfect. We're looking at Body running through the grass right now. You can see a quick flip on the map that he's got. We're still, no points have been capped. I'm sure we've lost some critical moments. Hopefully you enjoyed this 15 minutes to go get a beer, or if Mono's going to cut this video together, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like, how the hell am I going to stitch this?
All right, we're coming back in. Go ahead and switch
I'm looking
over.
At a nice Tiger versus Sherman fight here.
And let me get your video up and running. Give me a second.
Share the Discord thing again.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna make a decision to save some RAM here.
Okay.
And get Monos back up. There it is. Let's go to Mono's screen, flip it over.
Yeah, I'm seeing Monk here. They have a little 116th squad there element. Darth Wool is hiding in the tall grass. See if Warhawk and make.
Yep. No. Go for it. Try it. You got to do it. Do the whole name. Slaughter it.
Darth Wool. Playing it cool here. He's probably seeing those guys running around, but he wants to get his OP back up.
Yeah. And
yeah. I don't think this is he's gonna be able to do much because they are actively defending, and soon as they see that smoke come up, it's gonna
I just flipped over, ran up here, saw a small engagement in the admin cam. It was looking to be essentially a 2-on-2, and artillery just made one person left alive on both sides. So either both artillery are firing at the same location, or there was some friendly fire that wasn't so friendly here. But for orientation, where you're looking at right now on the screen, Rue, the middle point, is to the right. This would be the middle point on the second sector, but it's actually right over there off Sunken Lane. So Pi and 104th looking to really advance the front line. Let's go ahead and go to the map side-by-side comparison here, Mono. Bring everybody up to speed, except I forgot. All right, we're gonna click that one. This is why we do all this stuff in the beginning. Let's get your map up there. See, this is where, you know, Das Altberg is so much better with his friendly banter. But there's a situation. We're back after a break. It's up and running. Right around, I would say, what was it? Pi and 104th took the point back right around the 20-minute mark in the match.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it was a relatively good. We're now approaching right around the 30-minute mark. Sunken Lane does have some good. I like this. I'm going to highlight this here. They've got 4 garrisons and basically creating a box around Sunken Lane, really kind of having that outer defense. They are looking to get some pressure here on Delta Squad from 116th and StdB on Magic Hill, but essentially looking at your map over there, Mono, there's a nice wave of line that's just kind of going up there from the northwest and having a solid line pushing closer and closer to Sunken Lane on the southeast.
Yeah, I really like what they're doing here. They seem to have some very clear directions on from which to push on. They are obviously holding this flank right here and fighting together with the tank here to squash this rebellion that they have going on Magic Hill.
I like that, the rebellion.
Yeah, but yeah, it seems like they're pushing in from the left into Sunken with not much resistance, I'm gonna say.
Yep. And it's always right around the 30-minute mark that I really try to get a key eye on the attrition effect. Resources, such a huge thing here in Update 9, especially as you lose a zone, you lose all the resources. Right now, from ammunition for 116th StdB, sitting relatively happily, generating 26 per minute, 292, as you can't see right there. Go ahead, pull back up the resources for me. Looking like resources on Pi and 104th. What you got counting over there?
Pretty slim, 128 munitions, 42 manpower, and 654 fuel, which is a lot.
And that's what's key right now. So the fuel advantage is leaning towards Pi and 104th, as 116th, they're generating 20 per minute, but they're right there around 200. So they got to be a little bit more conservative with these tanks, try to generate it back up. Let's go ahead and switch back to this fight that has been happening around here. Both these squads have continuing to put bodies into this glider and bunker system. Right now, Pi and 104th committing a little bit stronger to it. You see DNL, nice, the hero of Rue, really kind of was the tip of the spear, dies. Yep, there's the admin cam. The admin cam curse. It finally caught up with Nice. Meanwhile, DNL looking to deliver some pain up here. See if he's sensing that outpost. He's got to be careful as that artillery is going down. How's that coordination going? Roughly about 25 seconds for that spawn or that shell to land. Does allow 116 to get a few more spawns off that, and just like that, the artillery takes out 2 more. Check this out, though. We've got a garrison from 116th and StdB. That killer is... Oh! He was right next to it and released. But that's going to be spotted. Lucky Gummy going around the side. We've seen a good point of views. Mono, what do you got happening on your side of the map there?
I'm looking at the easternmost flank here on Sunken Lane, this side. Seems like the ally team is holed up in those buildings and pushing down this side. This is a really good area of the map, I think, for the allies to push from. There's a lot of cover for them. They have those buildings, and they can get close to Rue from here. However, they are getting holed up here by Soviet Viking here, and a garrison that he's going to try and protect from Nathan. See if he goes down. He's getting flanked. Oh, wow.
Well,
okay, that was close to that garrison. They must have that garrison already spotted.
And when you're talking about the garrison, over on my side, we saw it earlier around the glider, and they actually were able to take down that enemy garrison. Flipping out now, we got a bombing run coming in. Pi 104 feeling like this might be their best avenue attack. It is going to be the straight line. They took down the garrison from the point. Bombing run goes down. Offbeat's going to go ahead and take point over here with Nice. And, you know, they're not actually... I was expecting to get a little bit more. I was building it up. My wife can tell you I do that often. It just doesn't deliver. And here it is on the stream. So that bombing run, relatively ineffective. Not too well coordinated. A possible miss there by Pi and 104 unless they were looking for something in particular. Scanning the battlefield.
They do have a solid push down the middle here on Sunken. Yeah, they're gonna get wrecked by this Stewart, I think.
The Stewart beautifully spinning.
Oh, wow.
Just that was some dodgy movements happening there. Oh, and then he goes down.
Yeah.
Misses the AT round. Well, and here's something. Now, granted, we just, when you're in admin cam, you're kind of looking at this battle through a straw, so you don't necessarily see anything. But we haven't seen the armor be as critical as before in St. Marie Dumont. Obviously, it has been going to 1/16th in StdB's way, based upon the resource count. But yeah, trying to find those key armor engagements which could really turn a tide here.
Right now, they do not have much of an armor presence. Most of their armor seems to be hunting down recon units.
And go ahead and keep that map back up for me here.
Yeah.
Because I think
their armor is like spread all around this area.
Yeah, well, and this is just how kind of the evolution of the battle happens. Last time we did the map side by side, you saw Pi and 104th having a relatively intact front. Now you actually see that front, flip it over to Pi 1/16th and StdB, now has been pushed back. They've got a better cohesion, and Pi 104th kind of is a little bit scattered around. The critical thing about that, Pi 104th is some great shooters. So it only takes one of those scattered squads to go around, create an avenue, but I don't know if they're going to be able to take advantage of it like they did on Rue de Rogan. So while 1/16th StdB is behind on the point right now, I feel like they're actually in a better position overall to be able to take Rue. Obviously, they're still behind.
Yeah. I think... Yeah, it's well, now they're starting to clear some marks, but if you see the marks, the enemy infantry marks and tank marks, I think there might be some confusion right now on this team on what's going on and where the enemy is, because they seem to be, again, as you said, they're scattered all over the place, and they don't really have a solid push going anywhere.
Yeah. We just saw it happening right there, that Belgian gate up over the hedge. However, that must have been used once or twice before, because as our 104th hero got up there, he quickly was chopped right back down, and now you can see that MG pinning anybody down on there. Healthy amount of spawns, though, here from 104th. 2 OPs, a garrison in location. You see here, as we're looking right now from the perspective of 1/16th, they are getting those marks down.
Yeah, so, and they are getting a Panther to support them here.
This is what we're looking for. This is what... Oh!
Wow!
Oh! Replay moment for sure there. As...
Who was that guy?
Who was that masked man?
I think that was Mach on the left side. I'm not sure.
It had to be. He's the only AT player. We just saw him on the screen. Look in that bottom right. Yep, he throws another rocket. Doesn't get the Panther, but yeah, you just see that happen right there. Great job to Mach, taking out OP in a huge spawn. Those guys are going to be remembering that 1 second life.
Yeah.
Look at it. We're checking right now, up close and personal, as Profex right there against Untalented. Let's see if his name is just a meme, because I got a feeling he's got talent. If he's in this community, he's got talent. You don't get to be a member of a Greyhound Cup team like StdB and 1/16th. Granted, they tied. It was not a sole winner, but they tied without having some talent.
I think the Panther's gonna hunt down this scout vehicle on the other side. This not scout, this Stewart.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get it? Yeah, he's definitely.
Yeah, the Stewart. He actually misses his first shot. Stewart, get it and go! Get it and go, Stewart! Oh, okay.
Oh, he's gonna try and flank from behind. Watch out, because this Panther is gonna leave himself open to
Stewart's actually... Oh, he's actually gonna go round line.
Oh, he's completely lost it.
Oh, he sees it. He gets on the support player. Talented is not talented enough to stop a MG fire from a tank. But is this Stewart
That's
going to
one of
live
the
to fight
problems,
another
I
day?
think.
He's going to go around.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Oh. we got to check the driver of this one. Be careful. So go back in there. The Panther's chasing him. Oh, a second shot from the Tiger misses this Panther, or sorry, misses the Stewart.
I think this goes to show that running these two-man crews does have a disadvantage, because if they had a commander on the cupola there with the periscope, they would not have missed that Stewart.
You know, I'm gonna disagree with you, because I think at least in Update 9, granted, there's a lot of things we're talking about that's going to be coming in Update 10, and remember, this tournament does go into Update 10, and they're gonna have to change it on the fly. But because you could switch so quickly between the commander, the spotter, like if you only got 50 slots to being in here, or 49, because Mono and I come in and completely mess up a stream. That's me. It had nothing to do with Mono. But you know, you would you rather have 2 3-man tanks or 3 2-man tanks? And I kind of lean myself to the 2 3-man tanks, since most of the time you're stationary.
For sure, yeah. I mean, it's not to say that 3-man running the 3-man crew would be better, but that it does have that disadvantage where the Stewart was running around the Panther, and obviously the Panther, with one guy in the gun and the other one in the driver, could not see behind them and see that Stewart go around, you know?
Yep. So just as a general recap, right now we're approaching 40 minutes into the match. We got 50 minutes left. Pi and 104th, if you were here for the first part of the broadcast, the first segment, Pi 104th got a great start, multiple people in on the point, was able to take Rue de la Grande, some great artillery also coming down and supporting from Pi 104th, were able to do that. But 116th and StdB really kind of controlled the flanks, Magic Hill all the way to the west, and eventually that allowed enough people to get in, completely cleared out. Great play there by Nice. They took it right around the 20-minute part. And since then, we've really been tied right here between Sunken Lane and Rue de la Grande. Where we're at right now, Pi 104th not really be able to put any cap pressure on Rue. They're really trying to control as much of the map in front of them. And StdB and Pi trying to find a breaking point. And actually, we just saw the Panther that went down. Our Stewart Panther stalking one. That Panther goes down by who other than Mahik. M-Dog. M-Dog took down the Panther.
Yeah, he got some great shots in this round.
Yeah. Now, where you're at right now, go ahead and tell us about where you're looking at for the battle.
I've been looking at this entire front line, basically. I've gone on the right side. It's a stalemate right now, as both teams are trying to push into each other. And these hedgerows, you see them constantly on the other side of the hedgerow, just shooting blindly at each other. You can see they hear each other here.
I'm actually going to flip us over here. So this is the wide map edge flank. This was a 3-on-3 that Zim and DNL, along with Madini from 104th, actually now have turned this. I mean, they stepped out of bounds a little bit there for the Dragon Teeth, but all 3 of them now have turned this corner. This is an opportunity. 2 more go down as Zim, a master there with the MG, is making it pay. Let's follow this battle in here, see what Zim's able to do. There is a garrison on the other side, 116th Rico. Spawns is able to cross the road, Zim holding down the left side. Take us on an overhead perspective here. DNL supporting Zim from the back as an AT rifle, has that Kar 98. Able to get some good shots up at a range. Oh, calls it as Zim actually sprays through the hedges and takes that down. Great play. These two, followed by the third squad leader in the rear, able to do it. You know, here's a challenge. 5 spawn in, down to 4. But Zim does go down as it's just too much of him in this building. DNL looking to come back through the front door. Not sure if that's the wisest, but he wants to make his presence known. Meanwhile, look at this. Killer now coming up. Another squad comes on the backside here. And he goes down. Let's see what our perspective here in the window on this MG. What he's got happening there. Not seeing any opportunities. He moves out of the building. Killer is here, takes down Dusel. Yep. This garrison
slowly winning the battle on the right side here.
Who's winning that battle on the right side?
Private Joker here.
Yep.
Is they remember the buildings we were talking about?
Yep. Oh, Satchel goes off.
Deleted.
We got it. We got the Satchel. We captured the Satchel.
Yeah.
I don't care
so
that
that's
this
gonna be the end of the right flank, it seems.
Indeed. Let's go ahead and pull up the map.
Squad and Easy Squad. Yeah.
Let's pull up the map and see exactly kind of what that opened up. So 116th and StdB has had those garrisons in that box formation, and now pull back up the.
They're bombing. There's going to be a bombing run coming in.
They know that's
right
the
now.
ample opportunity, and look at that. They actually have an armor on that right-hand side. This is the opportunity for Pi 104th that they haven't had before. And look at 116th StdB. They're actually pushing that west side. All their armor is on that main road or west side. Minus check that. There is one armor coming up right now. But DNL and Nice able to control this. They get down a garrison. Now, we've seen 116th and StdB lose a garrison before in that quad kind of formation. They get it reestablished. But they're going to have to respond to this. Private
Are they
Joker.
going to lose the garrison at Sunken Lane? Did they lose it?
Let's check it real quick. No, there was no garrison at Sunken Lane. They've been building the garrisons outside the strong point, which I love. Do not build garrisons inside of a strong point. So armor now, the Sherman. I don't know if he's aware of how many of Pi and 104th players, are over there to the left of him. And this could be the best approach. I want to see that German armor from Pi 104th come up, challenge the Sherman. Let's go ahead and check. That is a 76 with the muzzle brake there on front.
This Tiger is going to dominate this road.
Let's go ahead and flip over to you. I'm going to be following this Sherman. Let's keep an eye on this Tiger here. There it is. There's the engagement happening right now. Sherman sees the Tiger, hops off to the left. Switching over now to the Sherman's point of view. This is one of those key armor engagements that we look for. You can see just off in the distance that Tiger throwing down the MG fire. Meanwhile, check the AT play. We actually got Metal Phil looking to go around the side. He gets chopped down by some small arms fire. Offman facing off against Killer here, supported by Private Joker. DNL taking the far side of the hedge, going to be looking back. Isn't neat as Private is able to do it. So now this Sherman has lost all its infantry support around it. Only a matter of time before AT gets out of there.
We might get another Satchel because Calgon here is running the. Seems which weapon does he have? Oh no, he's just a regular assault class. It seems.
Well, and speaking of Satchels,
I don't think he's going to be able to do much.
Killer's trying to do that, but that's a moving target. Smartly, the Sherman realizing he doesn't have the infantry, he's going to go ahead and back out of that engagement. Para, we haven't called his name yet today. Para's on there. That was the Satchel that you were talking about. Just shakes the screen. Let's see Para and Underlix facing off. Underlix having the advantage in the bush. Let's see if Para can sniff him out. Underlix holding his fire. Waits for it, takes out Para. Bush Wookie. Revenge. Satchel does go off on that Sherman. You can see the smoke happening from there. Satchel is not a one Satchel kill on that Sherman. But he is damaged, and with the Tiger right in front of him, that's not a good place to be. Hoffman coming behind that Sherman. We're gonna go ahead and scan out a little bit here, as main effort from Pi and 104th is coming from the southeast of Sunken. Defenders on Sunken Lane trying to dodge artillery rounds as successful as possible. And that's the main engagement happening here. Mono.
The Tiger might have a problem coming because right now I see this Dusselfred. He's pretty much next to the Tiger. Oh, there we go. We got his OP. And is Nathan, does he know that you can jump across here? It doesn't seem like it. Yeah, you can jump. Oh, there we go.
Oh, and just like that, Sherman 76 goes down to Metaphil. He didn't get on the first one. The second one, he's able to come up. He's able to come in with Para. But I like this. I love this counterplay. Pi 104th gets a little bit of fallback, flanks the flank of the flank to maximize the flank. And that's
Here's some great use of smoke to smoke out that Tiger, force him to move. We were talking about this on the last match, about the lack of use of smoke in the last match, and yeah, you see how effective it is at spooking out those tanks and forcing them to move. As Nathan Yu, is he gonna get a shot on that Panther, on that Tiger?
I just flipped off of you. Let's see. I'm actually, because I got Private Joker.
Oh!
Does he do it? I'm coming off. I'm coming off of him. Private Joker now is now entering the strong point. He just put down his OP as a squad leader. Expect to see some spawns there. We don't have any. Oh, so check that. With him in there and a few others over the east side, we do have cap progress happening on Sunken Lane. Para coming in now. Killer
gonna get destroyed.
Yep.
He's got a 75 trailing in from behind his. Oh, he's turned around. Is he gonna see it?
This is why we need the side by side, the picture in picture here.
Yeah. Oh, he's rotating. He's rotating. Oh my God.
Dude, when they're going straight. He rams him. He rams him and shoots him.
There you go. Totally realistic.
He's manhandling the Tiger. And that Tiger, check it. Can you look at that? Is that Tiger a solo taker?
No. He's
okay.
Oh, there you go.
Oh man.
That was the end of the 75.
Dude, I love the tenacity of the 75. But let's flip back over. Glad we caught that. Private Joker. Oh wow, there's a significant amount now. Making their presence known in the strong point. 116th and StdB having to react back at defense as the cap pressure stalls. Defense is regained, but it's only a matter of a couple kills from these high quality Pi players that can turn this battle. Luiga, though, going against their former teammates from the Greyhound Cup, is not able to move forward. Now Metal Phil, who took down that 76, he's dead. I need that as a soundboard, and now he's dead. And
wow, okay, they just got destroyed by a grenade.
Yep. Looking on the side, MG putting down. Their squad's trying to come up to support Private Joker's squad. Parla going against 3. Let's see if he. Nope, he's dead. I'm just gonna say unnamed player from Pi is trying to do something to help their life expectancy. But you know, this is going back and forth right now. The numbers.
Yeah, they do have that solid OP there that's keeping up the pressure.
And there's the mark. 116th StdB just puts down a mark that's perfect for that OP. We see Bellows coming around the side. And this is what I love about these high quality teams. It's a move and then a counter. It's a move and a counter to the counter. And oh gosh, look at the smoke. Smoke's going everywhere. But you know who don't care about smoke? Mono, you know who don't care about smoke? Artie don't care about no smoke.
Yeah.
He just give him a mark. And
oh, they're gonna get wrecked.
Oh, I'm waiting for it.
76 is coming down behind them. Why is he not looking to the left? I'm gonna go crazy here. He has to know that there's infantry there.
Yeah, it's being called out. We want to believe that it's being called out. Oh, great rear shot. Actually, did that connect or it just fall short?
No, I don't. Yeah, I think it bounced.
There's what? A second shell doesn't do it.
This guy's leaving.
Yeah, this is an interesting move. Something definitely a little atypical that you would expect from the 116th, as they've been known so well to work their infantry and armor together. But this one, maybe they just want to cause some disruption. That 76 going.
I think he might be setting up to go all the way around, but that's kind of late for this.
Interesting move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, AT rocket from, let's see who it was. Rico clears out a few. Dan Underlick's coming with the rockets, really using them for anti-personnel. But the cap progress, 50% going towards StdB, or sorry, going towards Pi on 104th.
Yeah, this squad right here by Private Joker is making some gains, getting its protein on.
Yep, showing both of these teams.
Oh, they lost their OP.
Yeah, those rockets coming in. And remember, each point in the Summer Cup is valuable. Winning or losing 2-3 is much different than losing 0-5 as it comes to the seeding when we get into the tournament. It's not just a straight win loss. And, you know, because of this, Pi 104th wants every single point. They're continuing to do it. Right now, we're at 80% cap for Pi 104th. But this is a long cap progress. I mean, for the better part of 5 minutes now, I would say, this cap has been going back and forth. You know, Pi gets a little bit, and 104th, they get about 20%, lose 10%. Gain another 20%, lose 10%, as it's just spawn wave after spawn wave. But with those OPs going down from those rockets, that might be enough for them to gain 100% defensive control. Let's go.
76 now rolling back in. But yeah, the presence here by that squad has been taken out, and I'm guessing the sunken lane's they're gonna retake control of that, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah, we basically got a reset, guys.
So let's go ahead and take this time to go pull up side by side, look where everybody's at after this.
Yeah, look at that, straight up a reset. They have absolutely no OPs on this side on Sunken.
Yep.
They do have their garrisons to be able to push. This garrison, I think, got taken down by that 76. I'm not sure. But yeah, like straight up a reset.
So talking of reset,
it's going to be a really successful attack.
Well, I want to highlight this. At 116th StdB, actually, Rued got down a red zone garrison on the west side of this road, not locked. And so this is going to be a time bomb right now. If you know, right there in D6, depending on how they position themselves, he's able to get one or two, and they are able to quickly flip over. Could be interesting. We see another squad leader now spawn in off that red zone garrison. Let's take a quick look who that is. Raslan has now spawned in, and yeah, they're making their presence known.
Nice. That's going to shake things up for Rue, for sure.
Yep. And if you go back, for those that have been a fan of competitive HOL, if you go back to the Greyhound Cup, you'll actually remember it was Exodus and WTH that faced off on this map, and in the last moments of the game, WTH was pushing Rue. It was the same point, Rue de la Grande, and it was looking close, but Exodus kind of, you know, they'll say they had it. Of course they're going to say they had it. But I think it was a little bit saved by the bell as they were down to one garrison. They were pushed into the port. Artillery was coming in, and eventually just time ran out for WTH. And so right now, just looking at Rue, taking a quick perspective, seeing what the defenses are. You do got a couple individuals, including the commander, playing home on there on Rue. Over here on the west side, moving up that main road, putting out some sensors, checking things out. You know, that both these teams really understanding the importance of map control, and then quickly jumping to those opportunities like we saw with early on Rue that worked out for them. Tried with Sunken Lane, but the tenacity of the defense of 116th and StdB just overwhelmed them, along with some great AT play. But you know, I think Mono, if you go back, that tank going around wide, would have loved to see them possibly come in and support Privet Joker's squad there on the strong point. I think they're going to go back and see this, and maybe wish they had a different opportunity to execute with that tank.
Yeah, right now they've committed a lot of people to that D6 to taking out that garrison, but they do have, look at this, two squads, actually one squad pushing in up from the northwest of Sunken Lane.
Yep.
And pretty much unopposed for now.
Yeah, Red Zone Garrison, just as a status update for that, Red Zone Garrison has been locked in D6. And that's within 15 minutes of us announcing it, so it's not a stream snipe.
Is that So it's locked. It's not taken down.
Yep, just locked. Remember, if a garrison in the red zone means 100-meter radius, not diameter, so straight from the center all the way out, 100 meters. If any enemy is within 100 meters of that, it's going to lock it and not allow any spawns. Granted, if they move out of there or get incapacitated, it will go away, and that lock will become free again. But really, right now, that's a time bomb.
Squad. Oh, are they gonna get wrecked by the steward here? I think they are. Oh man, yeah.
I guess, is that the OP? Did I see an OP up there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He luck Gumi here lost his OP.
Well, and actually, we have his screen. Let's see what it looks like from Lucky Gummy's perspective. Nope, that's not working.
Nice.
The quick restart there didn't quite work out for us. So once again, apologize about the technical difficulties earlier. Lost a little bit of the stream there, but we're back. We're now approaching the 2/3 mark on this match. Just 30 minutes left. Quick recap once again. Pi 104th got the midpoint around 20 minutes in. 116th and StdB got it back. Rue coming from the east and south of it. We've had a pretty some flashing on Sunken. Biggest cap threat was right around 80% cap, but Pi 104th able to quickly react, and yeah, we're here. So Pi 104th in full control of their active sector, and really just pushing up to the line, going around wide. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this battle. I'm going to flip over to this. This is the farthest edge of both lines here. A couple names we haven't called out from 104th, at least I haven't. Soviet Viking, Aereo, and Stare. Along, going to be facing off against EX81. Looks like he gets a few from body. EX goes down, and just like that, silent shot, Patience is able to hold that flank there. Let's go ahead. Actually, I'm going to pull this up here. Let's pull up the side. Let's do a resource check here. For StdB, one of the critical ones, 160 fuel, so they are going to be continuing to pump out those tanks. For Pi 104th, am I looking at it? Is that a comma I see there, Mono?
Yeah, they have 1,124 fuel, so
yeah,
they're not going to run into any problems.
They're not going to run into any problems.
442 munitions, so a decent, healthy amount of resources.
Indeed. And for 116th and StdB, 371. So resources really not, both teams staying on top of those resource nodes. Both going to be able to, as long as they're smart with the tanks, have tanks all the way through in the match, which is going to be critical. We're looking back over here. Speaking of tanks, some shells going out. Really a lot of just little micro engagements happening across this entire front line right now. Check this. Hold on. We've seen some shells go out. Okay, he's just hitting this building. But look at our buddy up here, Sir Cart of Brelly. Oh, something exploded there. Didn't quite get what that was. Oh, he flies off the building there. So some great spotting or just some blind fire. Let's not discredit the value of recon by fire, making some presence known for 116th in the backfield. StdB now looking in the wheat field. If you look right now, Rue is just off on the left side of your screen. 116th holding the defensive line on the next hedge right in front of it. StdB and 116th having some picket lines, trying to get some shots going over there, but that is a dead man's land between those fields. And this is what's good. Mono, I know we played on the new St. Marie Dumont map. I mean, engagements like this are going to be a thing of early access. These like wide open fields, the new St. Marie Dumont, definitely a lot more micro terrain, if you will. Abilities to get some cover and concealment.
Yeah, there's a lot more cover, like a lot more walls and stuff. We can't really talk too much about it, but yeah, definitely, I think a completely different vibe to the map.
So Mike, trying to become one with a dead cow, he has now became one with a tiger shell, and that's that. Looking back, I mean, really nothing kind of happened. Both teams just looking for that advantage, looking for that opportunity. We're now moving to the west of Rue. Looking at this, Underlings, Maynard controlling the field. Pi 104th looking to move out further west with a looks like it's just about 2 squad size element. We'll see how they flank around, but that's once again a lot of open field that they have to cover. And yeah, let's check this out a little bit. Mono, you see anything specifically?
Yeah, there was a lot of fighting over this main road house area where it's typical to put a Gary. Now they're starting to push this flank into the enemy with some tank support here. Oh, look at that. He's got an AT to his left side hiding in that little crater. Is he gonna wait or is he gonna go? He's gonna go. Let's check him out. He has to have heard that tank. He knows it's there. See if he can get a shot in. But yeah, 104th here and Pi pushing this flank. Ooh, they got a massive spawn. They have a garrison there. Is the tank gonna wreck them?
Wrecked them? Damn near killed them. I'm sorry, I love that joke.
I don't think the tank is aware that there's a garrison there. It's being marked, but I don't think they see it. Yeah, look at the amount of people he has to his left. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Well, and
oh, it's a solo tank.
And they got plenty of fuel. Not a bad idea to move up there. Speaking of solo tanks, oh, we just saw Mahik take down another tank over here.
That garrison's gone down.
Yeah, I just flipped over here. Just missed the kill shot on him, but Mahik did take down a tank. He's taking point right now on StB's and 116th's assault towards the Magic Hill. See if he... Oh, zip! Goes ahead and shuts down Mahik. So 3-man squad going against another 3. I love these little micro engagements. Each one taking a different angle. While on 2B going out with the MG, connects on Zook. Now to 3-on-2 advantage going towards 116th. Stairbell and Profix having good coverage. Oh, actually gets one, but another one spawns in. But look out. These guys holding their force as some support coming in from the north side, hearing that MG announce himself. Who is that? Major Faster. I haven't called his name out. Want to see what he's able to do today. I mean, he's going to have a nice flank on Solis. This should be a clean shot he's able to take here. Actually, Solis notices it and takes down 2 with the BAR. And is able to defend his OP for another wave. But this push from 116th and StB now being surrounded, and the defense from Pi 104th is going to hold tight. Yeah, arrows coming around the backside. This little pocket's going to be squeezed. Expect to see this recent spawn wave. This is at the point where you're just like, hey guys, don't even spawn to that OP. Like, don't even do it. Yep, there it goes. Dead bodies everywhere. Little red blossoms in the wheat field. Meanwhile, we're looking at Pi 104th. Once again, not just content with going to the 3-2 victory here. They want that point. They want to make sure that they get as much advantage here as possible heading into the Swiss system and the rankings next week. Mr. Pink from 104th up there. Oh, actually, look at this. Look at this cheeky spot here. Look at this cheeky spot. Using the tree as coverage, able to scan, really just enjoy his time here on the range. I mean, on the battlefield. He's going to go ahead and take those well-aimed shots, get down a little bit here. I think this was a Jesus spot, if we saw this correctly last week. Mr. Pink's going to go ahead and pick up that one. The Stewart, though, we've seen the Stewart just be just a nuisance.
Yeah, Stewart's been a pain in the ass all match. It's been highly effective. I mean, it's so fast. It's such a fast tank.
Well, and what's not fast enough to miss that tiger shell.
Woo! Look at that.
Yeah. This tiger's lined up for a tiger. Oh, actually hits him again. Must have hit a track. Gets AT shell at distance, so That Stewart did not get over to the left. Actually missed the garrison spot right there. But Para...
Great shot by Para.
Para? Is it Para or Para? Is it Data or Data?
I'm gonna say Para.
I'm sure he'll message me later and be like, come on in, Sean, it's Para. I'm like, fair enough, man. But Para making his presence known there with the shell, taking away that pain in the ass. We do see some forward elements here from 116 or from Pi and 104th. Nice.
I'm gonna nitpick here for a little bit.
Go ahead, let's switch over to you.
Okay, so Golf Squad has this OP right there, right in these stretches, and they are, you know, they're struggling to push down this main road onto Sunken, which is right there to my right side. And we got Private Joker here and his squad flanking in from the left. But you know what I would like to see here?
What would you like to see here?
A red zone garrison. Why do they not, like, I would absolutely 100% build a garrison right here where where Private Joker has his OP.
Yep.
Just to make sure, you know, just to have another spawn point there for some teammates, or even put it there by the airplane. Maybe it's too close to this one.
Yep.
It might, but not actually. No, it's a decent distance away. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yep.
He's waiting on supplies.
Okay, so he heard you. Even through 15 minutes, he heard you. But I've switched this over here because Offbeat, as the Pi 104th moved up this west side, working with artillery to cause some death and destruction. And look at this now. Artillery fell in. Now that Tiger is moving up. Let's flip over to this Tiger. Going into the open field. It's going to go ahead and show his broadside, hoping there's no AT that's going to connect on him quickly. But he's going to try to regroup with his infantry. DNL trying to provide cover, make sure none of those sneaky AT guys are popping out of there. One shell does connect as DNL was not able to do it. Two rounds connect. Tank pivoting around, wants to go ahead and keep his front armor over there. Smartly done. He was able to get enough friendly infantry to be able to help out. Zim, this trench system, just one after another, bodies are piling up in there. But you know what? I'm going to say this. Nice. From 104th has just been, I mean, just everywhere on the front point. If there's someone that's going to lead the charge, him and Privet Joker have just been really opening up these avenues here for the rest of the Pi and 104th to move on in. A great shot over there on the west. Going to hop back over. I like what Nice is doing right now. It's not, you know, stay in one place for long, take a shot, relocate, take a shot, relocate. Pauses a little bit to scan. He's got some artillery. Now he's going to hop over to the other side. Ooh. Now the question is, he's got time to right with the artillery so he doesn't get any friendly fire. Nice, seeing some shots at the distance. Connects on one, connects on two. Right now working his way up to a 5-kill streak. I think that was it. Oh, squad leader on the other side puts it into it as Bodocock.
Oh my god. Wait. We got an active airhead north of Sunken.
Oh, we do. We do. And
right on this side of the hedgerow. I wonder, no squad leaders yet.
No squad leaders yet, but you know, so far I don't think anybody. No, check that. I think we do. We do see some reaction now. We do got some reaction from Pi 104th on that healthy spawn wave. Oh my gosh. Well, there's one way to take care of an airhead.
Yep. Is the airhead gone? I'm ready. Yes.
I'm gonna scan. I'm gonna move on in here. Check it. Yeah. There's just death. There's just, oh, they're shooting the dead bodies. They have no respect for the Geneva Convention. So yeah, that's one way. Yeah, airhead does behave the same as a garrison. So bombing run will take it out. Although you normally don't see a commander be able to react that well, but move and counter move from Pi and 104th and StdB. I mean, both these teams once again. Remember that StdB and Pi paired up in the Greyhound Cup, so these two teams know each other very well, and 1/16 went against the duo of StdB and Pi twice in the finals, and it was a draw essentially during both rounds. So great call out there. Let's go ahead and go back to this engagement happening on kind of on the main road between both points. Really, this is the kind of the front line right now on the western flank. Calgoon and Offman holding back Nice and a few others. Remember, Nice was able to get up and around, but now Maynard has closed up that avenue, how he moved up the left side. Body, Offbeat, Zim, and Lucky Gummy. Good 5-man engagement happening there, going against currently 4, was 5 over on the left-hand side.
We got 16 minutes to go. Do you think we're gonna see any? Do you think they're gonna take Sunken at this point?
You know what? If I had to put a prediction out there, I think we saw the cap progress go to 90% because they had the eastern flank. They had presence on the north. Actually, let's pull it side by side here because I want to see what this is. So Pi and 104th had a good flank going on. They had a launch garrison. They were able to come up to and put enough bodies in that point to be able to respond or be able to trigger the cap. However, 116th and StdB reacted well. We just saw an airhead from Pi 104th. A late airhead's always a nice little surprise. Doing a little resource conversion. Maybe we saw them kind of hold that with experienced teams like this. Hey guys, don't attack. Let's build up an airhead. Let's try to do that. That's gone. It's on a 10-minute cooldown. I don't expect to see another airhead happening again this late in the game. I mean, I hate to say it, but barring some major push, we don't see 116th and StdB really gaining any ground in the red zone. And Pi 104th, I don't think they're going to be able to consolidate enough. So I think this one, if I had to put out a prediction, we're going to be going 3-2 into Pi 104's favor, which I guarantee you they're gonna go ahead and love that going into it. Yeah, just great fire going all around.
There's a lot of squads pushing in from that D3 garrison onto their HQ, basically, with 2 tanks supporting them. It seems weird to me to focus so many forces on that left side, and not on Sunken's right side, which is the cap sector.
Yeah. Well, and you know, this is one thing. You just look at that for Pi 104th. They're feeling comfortable on defense. You know, all it takes is going to take a few guys from 116th and StdB do get in there. In fact, we see that commander throwing down a supply drop.
No one on route right now.
Yeah. No, well, they don't need to. They've got a good solid line happening. It's going to work out for them. Nice. I want to see the Ballad of Nice continue to play out, but he's in the meat grinder as just. I mean, what we're seeing going back and forth is, you know, you get a couple kills, but there's always a counter to another one from both these high quality teams. And I dare to say it, but I think this might be the 2 teams that we're going to see at the end of the tournament here for the Summer Cup battling for the championship. Nice. Oh, Nice got one behind him, one in front of him. Nate's going out. Yeah. Oh, Offerman just executionary style takes him out, but just like that, Zim picks him back up. Man, Nice is a bleeder. Look at all that blood. Look at all that blood in the trench.
All right, now they have a garrison on the easternmost side, and it seems like they're gearing up for one last push. In my opinion, they have 13 minutes to go, so they do have time if they manage to get their tanks in and focus back down on Sunken Lane here. Most of the team, however, is off the cap sector.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take us. This is how Pi's 104's most successful attempt at Sunken started. It was on this far flank, right on the map edge to the east of the map. We got another squad on squad engagement, but actually, just like that, that MG fire takes down 2 more from Toddy, and advantage towards 104th.
Yep. They still have an OP there, but yeah, I'd like to see them, you know, redeploy their entire west flank onto this garrison and just push from here.
Well, Pi 104th is supported there with the Tiger, holding up a distance. This is the gauge. Is someone gonna be able to turn this corner? Let that Tiger become a factor on this road. Tiger having to deal with his own challenges over there on the west side. And not able to deal with them long enough as he goes down. Mark seeing Toddy through the bushes. He's going to go ahead and try to get his MG fire on. But not as successful as Toddy was earlier. But Toddy, Marks, you don't have to worry that because Toddy gets vaporized by an artillery round. Soviet, go ahead and give a little breathing room on that head. She's going to go ahead and go a little wide. Look out though, Soviet has these wides gonna be wide open here in the field, having to react to the artillery. Is Olu gonna come around and see him? He does. Soviet looking right, doesn't see what's happening in front of you. Olu clears him out. And this has just been the story of the match right now. Minus that early cap, it's just been a slugfest going back and forth. It's been artillery, it's been tanks, it's been individual gunplay, it's been everything that we love in Hell Let Loose, shown here on the Summer Cup. Albeit interrupted. Once again, sorry about the technical difficulties.
I think Olu here is gonna take down. Yeah, he took down the OP. Is he gonna take down the garrison? Yes, he is.
Camera around the backside.
There we go. Yeah.
Cheeky play there by Olu. And
yeah, that's the east flank completely wrecked.
Yeah. Well, now Manditi's got his OP. Or actually, sorry, there's still some supplies up there off that supply drop.
Yeah.
Manditi goes.
The second garrison kill.
Let's see. Does Olu have a rocket left? Does he know what's going to be happening there?
Yeah, he's reloading.
He's like, but didn't I just take care of that? There you go.
Wow, and they got them from the other side. Yeah, that is the eastern flank completely destroyed now.
I think every dad's been there. You know, you go by, you pick up something from your kid, you put it away, and you walk back in the room a minute later and it's still on the floor. You're like, did you just purposely put this out there? That's what Olu was doing. Like, I told you to put your garrison away, kid. The last stream.
Oh, look at that. Once again, now they've again we have a very hard reset of the flank. Basically, the middle position that they had with Golf Squad pushing down the main road, they've been taking back one sector.
Yep.
Eastern flank completely wrecked.
Well, go ahead and keep your map. Yeah, keep your map open there. Because, if StdB and Pi want to make their push, the Magic Hill is a great position to do it. Right now I'm seeing 2 heavy tanks on the map supported by a light tank. Mostly, that's Stewart. He's been around. And a mean tank. So they got 2 tanks on the front line. They got some infantry moving down. Check this, though. Far west side of the screen in C6. StdB and Pi with a red zone garrison, 2 squad leaders. So they got an opening on the right. They got a red zone garrison on the left. This, it's
that
all
opening on the right though is gonna run into 5 tanks in any second now. As a recon tank seems like 2, like a Puma, a Lux, a Tiger, and another Panther.
Oh my.
Yeah. They're rolling in, and my guess is those tanks are gonna defend Rue.
Yep. Well, and as we have these maps open, I'm keeping an eye on the west side here. 1 squad leader goes down, so Pi 104th, you actually hover over that left side. I want to know who that is, just on that dot there. He's actually responding to this and forcing our other squad, Jake Holiday, to go wide. Granted, he is recon, so it's not going to be as detrimental. Supplies are going to be going down, so 116th StdB in a position to make something happen here. 8 minutes left, though. 104th and Pi just wanting that clock. All right, let that clock go. Just let it go. Let's just end it here. I think they're going to be happy with the 3-2. 116th and StdB is going to be, they're not happy. Obviously, they're not happy until they have a win here. But they've held back the onslaught on Sunken Lane, which is not, like I say, Sunken Lane is not known as necessarily a defensive friendly map. A lot of ways.
There's a lot of ways in, and it's not the best.
Yeah,
for sure.
Mr. Pink once again right in here, and it's a little hidey hole. suppressing Yadu Saiki. That's not German. What? Now they're going multicultural on me. I need a beer on this one. All right. Yep, Pink, don't worry. None of us saw the first couple shots, but we will see the kill shot happening there. Let's see if he gets Bellos. Oh, and Pink's dead. So that spot lasted for a few. Checking though on this east side, Mono, you seeing anything happening?
I'm looking. Not really. I think they're focusing their main push just straight onto Sunken. There's a tank rolling in. Where are the other tanks? They're still rolling in here slowly but surely. Now I think we're gonna see, yeah, maybe our last tank engagement here as the Panther. They do have the 76 on the other side spotted, but I don't think he has an angle here for the shot.
Yeah, and I actually, while you're watching that, I just went back to that red zone garrison, and it was actually Fingerspread, completely just winning the 1v1, stringing together a couple of victories.
Is he gonna get a shot? Yeah, there we go.
Boom! Call it.
Boom! 2 tanks down at the same exact time.
Yeah, and those tanks would have been critical to help 116th and StdB get into push. We're down to 5 minutes 45 seconds on the map right now. That means that you got to start
again.
Yeah. The little Stewart.
The most important tank of all.
The little Stewart. I love the little Stewards. I mean, he's just. You just root for him. You know, it's a character. It's a character you can pull for in a game.
Yeah. Let's see, now they're rolling in. That Panther's pushing together with a Tiger behind.
Well,
I think they're gonna go all in.
Yeah, and I'm gonna actually highlight this here. So you want to know how long we've been at this point? Look at this. That is 3 Belgian gates set up on that line.
Yeah.
We essentially have built the Maginot line here on Saint Marie du Mont.
I think you've made a crucial mistake here.
They being?
Let me check this out, because I'm seeing this garrison on G4, and that garrison's red. I think that this garrison is on the red zone by like a meter, which is not allowing them to spawn the rest of the
there is there is one body that was on it. Okay, looks like he just released. Sorry,
no, actually, Bodo is gonna. Yeah.
Bodo's coming in.
Just gonna take
walking through the Maginot line. He's gonna take down that garrison. Yep. And while you're thinking that 116th and Pi 104th might be having an advantage stringing to things, another great play is now going to stall them out. 4 minutes left, 2 to get on cap. Remember, it takes 2 minutes to cap. But if you're in this game, it takes against these two teams, it takes 13 minutes. As that's going to be going back and forth. You know, we knew this was going to be a good game. We knew with these two teams. They know each other a lot. They'll take an advantage of a mistake. I don't know if we call losing Rue at the beginning a mistake as opposed to each one of them trying to implement their will at the beginning and one strategy just being a perfect counter to the other strategy. That specifically being Pi and 104's desire to, once they knew they get a point, hold those 2 gateways. We'll show this later on Strat Sketch afterwards. Hold those 2 gateways and just squeeze on in. It just worked out for them, and it forced 116th and StdB to decide to clear one of them, and they got a little off of balance. It happens every game. You can have all the strategy, but individual gunplay for that one, it was Nice who actually got in there early. Was just like molasses and sticky on the center point, and they just couldn't get him out of there. So,
would you say they would not have taken down Rue if it wasn't for Nice?
I would say, you know what? I mean, obviously you don't know the way it's going to happen, but let's go back to that moment that Nice got in there, and he came from the west. And at that point, we were ready to sign off on the attack. We're like, oh, they got no other people coming in there. But Nice was able to stay around long enough and get those key shots for a second attack wave to move on into it. So I definitely think hopefully 104th hears this, watches this, maybe give that boy an extra rum ration or two. And just like that, we passed the 2-minute mark. This is how it's going to end. It's going to go ahead and end a 3-2 in advantage of 1/16th and StdB. Let's go ahead and pull up our maps here side by side just to see how the final picture is looking out, how close each team was. You see, you know, they kind of orientated from a north-south. Now this is orientated to an east-west fight. Really just a dance that they're doing around each other here. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what either team would have done right now to take back Rue or Sunken Lane. Outside of, I think 104th, 104th did miss an opportunity. Was it the that was the Sherman actually that came up earlier on Sunken Lane and went a little bit deeper down. So yeah, I don't know if I would say anything different outside of this was two equally matched teams as a result from the Swiss system here, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I think we saw a great match. Very chaotic in moments, I think, for both teams, trying to figure out where each other was pushing. But yeah, I think this goes to show, like, if they had a bit more luck on Sunken, I think they would have capped it, no problem. And it would have been really interesting to see.
Well, and I mean, let's take a look at this too. I mean, we always get at the beginning, last 20 seconds. Tempest here as a commander. I mean, both these commanders throwing down a significant amount of support score, doing what they can. High defensive squad here from Axis being on 1/16th, doing their thing. Top, let's go top combat. Of course, it's gonna be a tank. But Lucky Gummy, Nice here, and George from 104th, really putting down a significant amount of force. I also want to check. Let's go ahead and give our token commanders their 10% there as commentators. There we go, Tempest. Enjoy that 10%. I want to see Privet Joker if I can get to that quick enough here. Where was he was at there?
He was Charlie Squad. Charlie Squad.
Yep, Charlie Squad there. 2200. And Para 441. Jay Thompson 445. I mean, that's a meat grinder. Ooh, am I gonna get ranked 228 off of this? Am I gonna get it? Hold on. Oh, I'm so close. What? I got promoted. 228. We're there. Match bonus 25%. Thank you. Anyway, just gotta have a little fun with that. Let's do a quick look here for 1/16th and StdB before they get out of here. Bodocock, we saw him happening. Mahik, look at it, 777, 777, great lucky number. We saw him AT against tanks, AT against OPs, AT against rockets, doing his thing. StdB Dusselfred as a squad leader, might have a reconnect there. A little low combat score. 825. They're all heading out of here with the match. This one was just intense all the way through. And, you know, if I was more prepared, I would have brought in your camera from the restart. So let's bring back Mono's shiny face. I just can't have this by myself here. Mono, go ahead and fill. We're going to call this fill the dead time for me here for a little bit.
All right. I was gonna say one thing that everyone criticizes, you know the typical criticism of the competitive scene in this game, that it's a stalemate. It always, like, whoever caps middle and then nothing happens. And
in update 9, let's say in update 9, there's a lot of stuff coming that I think is going to change that, but proceed.
Update 10.
Sorry, update 10. Yeah, in update 9, it's cap the middle, blah, blah, blah. But in update 10, there's a lot of things I think the developers moving in the right way. But I didn't want to cut you off. Proceed.
Yeah, but even though, you know, they did cap middle, and you know that was the majority of the game was a stalemate in that sense. The allies capped middle, then they lost it, and then we saw a really interesting back and forth on Sunken Lane, as well as some, you know, really well placed red zone garrisons and airheads on Rue that kept the match interesting for its entire duration. You know,
Yep.
it was definitely not a boring match to watch, and I think it just when you get two teams that really understand the game, there's obviously going to be and that are pretty evenly matched in terms of their skill. I think you're going to see a sort of stalemate, but what we actually got to see was a very dynamic stalemate, if you will, like where it was always constantly one side would lose, one flank, then the other would counterattack, then they would overextend and have to fall back and go on the other flank.
Yep.
It was really interesting.
Yeah, no, it was. I love that. I mean, it's the move and counter move. You know, the Privet Joker, what he was able to do with his squad on Sunken Lane, get up there, get persistent. But I think it was actually Maynard, if I remember correctly, coming around using those AT rockets, coming in the side there. Just no team was able to implement their exact plan, because within seconds the other team already had a counter to it. It's to me, this is what we call this is a hell let loose competitive. If you're a competitive player, this was a match for you. I would say this is one limitation of the admin cam. It's really hard to grasp the breadth of all the individual 3-on-3, 4-on-4 battles, because we saw that on the east side of the map. I mean, just one of those that turns in a way, it creates a steamroll. There was so much to show. Let's go ahead. We talked about this a little bit in the. I want to pull back up Strat Sketch here. Let's switch this over. Saint Marie du Mont. Perfect. And Mono, I know we don't got the link for you right now, but I wanna highlight this happening. The move, what we saw, a lot of contact coming over on this west side. Let's go ahead and switch that around. Mono's been doing this a lot better on his videos.
I have I'm on Strat Sketch.
You're on Strat Sketch. Okay. So this battle coming around that west side, the way that they were able to bring that in, and then come up here, and then from this wheat field, like that was the most successful attack that we saw on Sunken Lane. Private Joker was able to do it. I also want to highlight the way that Pi and 104th. I hate saying these numbers. Pi and it was Pi and 104th, right?
I like referring to them as Axis and allies, because it makes it like so much
that
easier.
That is simple. Yeah. So let's go with the way the Axis came in. Rue Delagon, a very equal point. Clearly, allies had a better start on it. I'm going to go simple on here, and they went straight to the point. Instead, of the Axis coming in and exactly challenge it. I mean, they did challenge it, but that one artillery blast at the beginning just, I think, took out like 8-9 guys, devastated. Instead, what they did was really focus from the Magic Hill coming over here and focus on this road coming at that point. Holding those two sides really just kind of contained 1/16th and StdB. There you go. I got it right now. 1/16th and StdB to Legrand, and they're like, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. And here's the counterplay that they did: is they came back, went wide, and committed to that western flank. They were able to do it, but the next counter that came after that, once this point was down, that attack avenue, remember, that's the one that Nice came in. He was able to get into the strong point, be sticky on there. They still had a presence from the east, and then they adjusted from their launch garrison up here. And with that main attack force from the Allies over on that west side, they were out of position. They got strong point control. And that's just kind of this, how one action builds upon another action, builds upon another action. Textbook competitive HOL player that we saw tonight.
Yeah. We saw them overextend, and they had a lot of presence around here at one point, while the cap was starting to fall towards the Axis side. Definitely, I'm going to introduce a new concept to this. Ooh. I'm going to call it the buffer zone.
Okay.
Because we saw this also on Sunken Lane.
Can we have like Top Gun, like the danger zone? Can I get like a soundtrack on here? You know,
Yeah,
dun,
the buffer
danger zone,
yeah.
the buffer zone. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so both of these zones that I'm marking right now are obviously not the cap sectors for Sunken and Rue, right?
Correct.
And I think on both teams, we saw the importance of this quote unquote buffer zone, trademark mono,
We'll see if it sticks.
where they overcommitted here, and then we saw on the attack. Oh, there we go. The Axis, you know, they weren't as strong on this eastern front as they were right here on Crossroads, being quite successful at pushing at least halfway through on this Crossroads area.
Yep.
But whoever was here, I mean, are you putting pressure on the point if you're here?
Well, you
Like,
know,
not technically, right? I
Yep.
mean, yes, strategically, obviously, because the other team was having to counteract this push, because otherwise they would have gotten into Sunken. But we did see a lot of commitment from Pi and 104th over on this side, flanking all over. You know, they had a red zone garrison around this area at some point, and we saw a great number of squads and tanks committing to that area.
Yeah.
Now, I mentioned it on the stream. This is the cap sector. I wonder what would have happened if once they got this garrison up and running on Barn, if they had actually redeployed and pushed all the way right here. They had a good start on it with a Tiger, but the rest of the team was committed on the main road. If at that point you mass redeploy and you get all of them here,
I hate that tactic. I hate the mass redeploy tactic.
I know. I know it's a cheesy tactic,
but it's in the game. It's in the game.
Yeah, it's part of the game. And yeah, I wonder, like, I always try and push, you know, my squads when we're trying to cap a sector. I'm always trying to remain inside the capable sector as long as possible.
Yep.
And try and get, you know, any attack garrisons to be able to deploy you into that sector as fast as possible, because that will keep the pressure on and will force the enemy to retreat. Because if they had maybe more pressure onto Sunken from this eastern side, say instead of having all these dudes running around here, they had them, you know, around this area, when the other team is, you know, committing and pushing down on Rue on their newly gained terrain onto Rue from here, you know, and you start to see that the cap starting to go to the enemy team, then you have to fall back. And by the time you fall back, the problem is these guys are already around this area, right?
Indeed.
So yeah, I think obviously in the heat of the battle, coordinating that stuff is much harder. But I wonder if moving forward, you know, we're gonna see, yeah, maybe let's call it a cheesy tactic of mass redeploying. Are we gonna see
call it what it is?
Exploit that? Yeah, are we gonna see competitive teams exploit that more? I wonder if that's something that we're going to see as the game matures, you know?
Yep. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. I love the analysis. You know, the more we see this, the more we see different tactics and techniques on how they work. What we're going to see more of also is more matches this week. So let me run this down. You saw the probably the two undefeateds. Now only one undefeated goes, but only by one more point because it was a 3-2. So 116 next we got coming up, Das Altberg and Domino are on Friday. BWR, PMZ, or the Parabellum, we saw them this week. Good team coming out of France, if I remember correctly on that. Parabellum coming down there. You got Raptors and High versus Phoenix and Exodus. Phoenix and Exodus kind of had a little surprise last Thursday. Came out, lost town outskirts, got it back, and then like at 17 minutes left on St. Marie de Mont, and then push through to get to a 4-1 victory on that. So hence why you're not seeing them on primetime Friday night. Look to them to come out hungry. The previous Winter Cup or Winter Seasonal Champions, look for them to come out hungry on that. And then check us back on Saturday. We'll have 501st and the Bastardos versus PBK and Ward. Those two teams got shut out 0-5. Going to be an evenly matched now. We might see a little different tactics, a little bit more fun with those teams as they try some things out, feel their rhythm. And then also 38th and 91st, the Summer Cup hosts, they'll be going against 82nd AD, both who went against these teams we're seeing right now, went against some great competition. So that should be another great match. That will also be on Doc Solbrook's stream for the 82nd and 91st. So for everything here, once again, I apologize for all the technical difficulties we had at the beginning. I have found out that hosting 6 people stream along with Mono's and with mine was too much. So every time we try to do more, find that balance. But we appreciate you guys sticking around. If you're catching this on the YouTube channel, compliment Mono's splicing abilities, as I'm going to give him 2 separate feeds. And we'll go from there.
I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do.
Just do like technical difficulties, bloop, and then 10 minutes later. Yeah. So but we appreciate it. We'll see you guys this Saturday. Mono's gonna be out. We'll have someone else in the hot seat bring it to us.